today our topic of discussion is recombinant DNA technology. Recombinant DNA technology. So before going to recombinant DNA technology, we must know about what is recombinant DNA. Any idea what is recombinant DNA or DNA recombination? DNA recombination, it's a natural process occurs in our body. Okay, when a piece of DNA or a segment of DNA is rejoined with another part of DNA, then it is called DNA recombination. This is a simplified in simplified version, but this process is not as easy as I am talking. Just remember the cutting of a piece of DNA and rejoining with another part of DNA. This is called DNA recombination. This recombination of DNA, it occurs in our body naturally. Okay. The aim of this DNA recombination is to produce genetic diversity. To produce genetic diversity. But when we do this procedure artificial in vitro, that means in laboratory, then the procedure is called recombinant DNA technology. That means we will cut a segment of DNA, then we will rejoin with another DNA from another source. Another source means like from virus or from bacteria or sometimes from fungi. Okay, then it is called recombinant DNA technology. So what is recombinant DNA? Recombinant DNA is a DNA formed by hybrid combination. That means from two or more different source. Okay. In vivo genes often undergo recombination. Genes or sets of genes can also be recombined in vitro to produce new combination that do not occur biologically. Now what is chimeric DNA? Chimeric DNA, this term is originated from chimera. What is chimera? Chimera, it is a mythological creature whose head is of lion and body is of goat and tail is of snake. That means it's a hybrid creature. Okay. So chimeric DNA, that means it is the another name of recombinant DNA, that is hybrid DNA. So recombinant DNA and chimeric DNA, they are same. Okay. Now let me tell the whole procedure in brief. Suppose this is our human genome. Okay. And this small part, this pink part, this is our gene of interest. Gene of interest. Gene of interest. So we have to cut this part, okay, by using an enzyme. The name of the enzyme? Restriction endonuclease. So we will apply restriction endonuclease and we will get this part of the DNA. Now we need a DNA from another source. Most commonly we use plasmid. What is plasmid? Plasmid is a extra chromosomal DNA found in E. coli. So this is a circular DNA. Plasmid is a circular DNA. So this is a extra chromosomal DNA. So we have to make a gap. We have to make a gap so that this cut part can fit within it. So here we also apply restriction endonuclease. So there is a gap has been produced. Now we add these two DNAs so that they can join. For joining we need which enzyme? DNA ligase. DNA ligase. So this is our recombinant DNA. Recombinant DNA. Recombinant DNA or hybrid DNA or chimeric DNA. Okay. So now we will transfer this recombinant DNA into the host cell. That means, as for example, E. coli. E. coli. And here there will be replication, or sometimes if we use another host, then there will be transcription and translation. So the end product will be multiple copies of DNA or some protein. Multiple copies of DNA or some protein. So this is the procedure in a nutshell. So we have to make a cut by using restriction endonuclease from human genome. Then by using same restriction endonuclease, we have to make also a cut in plasmid or any other vector. Plasmid or any other vector. Then we will add DNA ligase to produce a recombinant DNA. Okay, recombinant DNA, that means hybrid form of DNA. Then we will transfer into a cell and we will allow replication or transcription translation. So the end product will be multiple copies of DNA or protein. Suppose this gene is responsible for synthesis of insulin. Okay, insulin producing insulin. So if we cut this portion, so after all this procedure, the end product will be synthesis of insulin. Okay. So what is the utility of this product? Why we need this product? Can you tell me use of recombinant DNA technology? কি হবে এই প্রসিডিওরটা করে? কিছু কি লাভ আছে না এমনি এমনি করছি? Now coming to the application. Applications of recombinant DNA technology. First, therapeutic purpose. By using recombinant DNA technology, we can produce large amount of insulin, growth hormone or clotting factor. And insulin, like insulin can be used in treatment of diabetes. So for treating diabetes, we need large amount of insulin. So by using this recombinant DNA technology, we can produce large amount of insulin. Similarly, clotting factor, in case of hemophilia, there is deficiency of clotting factor. So to treat hemophilia, we can use recombinant DNA technology and we can produce large amount of clotting factor. Then similarly, in case of growth hormone deficiency, we can produce growth hormone. Okay. So this was therapeutic purpose. Therapeutic means treatment. Treatment purpose is called therapeutic purpose. Then diagnostic purpose. We can use the DNA probe for rapid identification of pathogen like COVID, HIV. Okay. Then vaccine development. By using recombinant DNA technology, we can produce a safer and higher efficacy vaccine like hepatitis B and HPV. HPV means papilloma virus vaccine. Very good. Then recombinant DNA technology is used to understand the molecular basis of a number of diseases like sickle cell anemia, thalassemia, cystic fibrosis. There is a genetic defect. Okay. So by using this technique, we can study because we can get multiple copies of DNA. From this DNA, we can study. Okay. So to study the molecular basis of a number of disease. Then in forensic medicine, suppose from a crime scene, if we get a piece of hair or a drop of blood, so we can collect a very small amount of DNA from that specimen. So we can use recombinant DNA technology to amplify the DNA so that we can study properly and it can help to find the suspect or find the criminal. Okay. Now next is gene therapy. What is gene therapy? If a person or a patient has a defective gene, okay, so that by using this technique, we can remove the defective part of gene and we can replace that part of gene with a healthy gene. So it can be used for treatment of any genetic disease. That is gene therapy. Okay. Then genetic counseling. What is genetic counseling? Prevention of transmission of defective gene from parents to offspring. Okay. If there is any genetic defect in mother or father's gene, then we can by using this recombinant DNA technology, we can easily identify and we can give a counseling to the parents that this genetic defect can be seen in their baby. Okay, so genetic counseling. Sometimes we can use the amniotic fluid. Okay, to detect that there is any deformities present in fetus or not. So what are the applications? Applications are very important. Number one ki chilo? Therapeutic purpose. To treatment various type of disease like insulin production, human growth factor, clotting factor. Then diagnostic purpose. Diagnostic purpose, infective, to diagnose different type of infective pathologies like COVID, HIV. Okay. Then তারপরে কি ছিল? Vaccine development, higher efficacy and safer vaccine. Then molecular basis of different disease like thalassemia, sickle cell anemia, cystic fibrosis. Okay. Then in case of forensic medicine, then gene therapy, and after that this is genetic counseling. So these are the applications of recombinant DNA technology. Now coming to the steps. These are the 5 steps, mainly 5 steps of construction of rDNA, means recombinant DNA. Number 1 is extraction of human DNA. At first we have to extract the human DNA from the cell. Okay. Then fragmentation of DNA by using restriction endonuclease enzyme. After that insertion of isolated human DNA into vector. ওই যে ভেক্টর দেখালাম একটা প্লাজমিড, ওকে, একটা এক্সাম্পল, there are many other examples. So vector, isolation of human DNA into vector to form a chironic DNA molecule. Then transformation of recombinant DNA into the host cell. Host cell কেন ট্রান্সফর্ম করব? So that it can replicate or it can further translation or transcription can occur. After that, last step is selection and screening of transformants. মানে আমার এটা যে পুরো প্রসিডিউরটা করলাম সেটা সাকসেসফুল হলো কি হলো না সেটা দেখার জন্য সিলেকশন এন্ড স্ক্রিনিং মেথড। ওকে, দিস আর দ্য 5 বেসিক স্টেপস অফ কনস্ট্রাকশন অফ recombinant DNA technology. So we will read one by one. First is extraction of DNA. We will take a test tube and we will add some cell. At first we have to disrupt the outer layer, that is plasma membrane. For disrupting of the plasma membrane, we will use some detergent and some other enzyme. Okay, some detergent and other enzyme which will disrupt the plasma membrane. So plasma membrane disrupt হয়ে গেল, so inside the cell there will be protein, DNA and RNA. So we want to destroy the RNA and protein. For destroying RNA we will use RNase. To destroy the protein we will use protease. So destruction of protein done, destruction of RNA done. Now only DNA is left. So we will do centrifugation. Centrifugation কি জানো তো? What is centrifugation? And after centrifugation there will be some pellet. Pellet means in the bottom, and there will be some supernatant fluid, that is upper part, supernatant fluid. So the DNA will remain in this supernatant fluid. Okay, then we have to collect this DNA into the another test tube. Then we will add ethanol to precipitate the DNA. So after adding ethanol there will be precipitation of DNA, and by using this glass rod we can easily put out the DNA from the test tube. Now our DNA, extraction of human DNA is done. The next step is fragmentation. DNA পেয়ে গেলাম, আমরা fragment করব by using restriction endonuclease. So restriction endonuclease, it is endonuclease. Another type of enzyme is exonuclease. What is the difference between endo and exonuclease? Will cut terminal part একদম, আর endonuclease will cut internally, মাঝের কোনো base pair গুলো cut. So restriction endonuclease, these are found in prokaryotes. Restriction enzymes cut DNA of any source in a sequence specific manner, and the specific sequence is called palindromic sequence. What is palindromic? Like palindromic word, same reverse, like the word madam, MADAM. If we read from this end to this end, MADAM. Also if we read from opposite side, MADAM. This is also same like this DNA sequence. See, if we read from 5' to 3' end, CTTAAG, and in case of this strand, if we read from 5 to 3, this is same, CTTAAG. This is palindromic sequence. So restriction endonuclease, they identifies this specific palindromic sequence and cut in this sequence. So the example of some restriction endonuclease that are ECO-R1. This is from Escherichia coli, and BAMH1. It is from Bacillus amyloliquefaciens. ECO-R1. The first letter is representing the genus. Then the second two species. R is the strain, and 1 is the order of discovery. মানে প্রথম এটাই discovery হয়েছিল, সেজন্য R1, ECO-R1. This is an example of restriction endonuclease. Now some restriction endonuclease, they cut in such a manner that they produce a blunt end. Or there are some other restriction endonucleases which produces sticky end. Sticky end means they cut in such a manner to make a staggered cut. Staggered cut means leaving 2 or 4 nucleotide of one strand unpaired at each resulting the end. মানে এমন ভাবে কাটবে যে there will be 2 overhanging single strand. Look, this cut like this. This is the cutting manner. So this is the overhanging single strand. This part is single strand. Also this part is single strand. Okay, directly cut করছে না, in a staggered manner. So lefting behind a staggered end, that is unpaired single strand, and this is also unpaired single strand. So these two single strand are prone to re-anneal. যখন তখন নিজেদের মধ্যে অ্যানিল করতে পারে বা another part of DNA এর সাথে, because they are single strand easily can re-anneal. So this is the blunt end. Okay, blunt end, you can see this is cutting around the central axis. So there is no single strand, there is no single strand. So these are the blunt end. So they will not easily re-anneal until or unless I am adding DNA ligase. DNA ligase add করব তখন এরা add করে যাবে, but এই পার্টগুলো DNA ligase না দিলেও because they are single strand easily ওরা re-anneal করে যাবে. So tendency of re-annealing is more in case of sticky end. So example, EcoR1 they produce EcoR1. EcoR1 they produce a sticky end. Okay, and blunt end is produced by HAE3. HAE3 will produce blunt end. Okay, so these are about the restriction endonuclease. We have cut the DNA fragments from the human genome. Once DNA has been cleaved into fragment by restriction endonuclease, a particular fragment of interest can be separated by electrophoresis and HPLC. DNA তো পার্ট করলাম, তাহলে একটা ছোট কাট পিস থাকলো আর বাকি লার্জ এন্টায়ার জিনোমটা পড়ে থাকলো, তাহলে ওগুলোকে সেপারেট কিভাবে করব? বাই দ্য ইউজিং প্রসেস অফ ইলেকট্রোফোরেসিস। ইলেকট্রোফোরেসিসে আর কি সেপারেট করা যায় রে? প্রোটিন। আর এইচপিএলসি ফুল ফর্ম অফ এইচপিএলসি high performance liquid chromatography. It is a type of chromatography. Electrophoresis and chromatography, these two separating methods are very important in case of biochemistry. Okay, electrophoresis and chromatography. HPLC means high performance liquid chromatography. Okay, so we can separate the DNA of interest by using this electrophoresis or HPLC. So we have extracted the DNA, then by using restriction endonuclease we have cut it out and we have separated by using electrophoresis and HPLC. Now third part is insertion of isolated human DNA into vector. By using restriction endonuclease we have cut the human gene. Also by using the same restriction endonuclease we have to cut the vector. Okay, so what are the vector used in recombinant DNA technology? Vector মানে কি? Basically which carries, it is a vehicle for carrying the gene of interest. ওই যে ওখানে যেটা দেখালাম, ওই যেটা পিঙ্ক কালারের যেটা আছে ওটা হলো gene of interest and the round part is the vector. So vector is basically carrying the DNA. That's why it is called vector. So what are the types of vector? They are plasmid. Plasmid তো সবাই জানিস, plasmid, cosmid, lambda phage, BACS, OSCS and expression vector. What is plasmid? Plasmid is a small circular double-stranded DNA. It is extra chromosomal. Extra chromosomal DNA means in addition to chromosomal, মানে chromosomal DNA আছে তার সাথে, in addition to extra chromosomal DNA. It can replicate independently. That means it has their own machinery of replication. They don't need the help of the chromosomal DNA. It can replicate independently. Foreign DNA of size 6 to 10 kilobase pair. এটা মনে রাখবি, size is very important. Foreign DNA of size 6 to 10 kilobase pair can be inserted into plasmid. এর থেকে বেশি সাইজের যদি DNA নিই তাহলে কিন্তু plasmid ক্যারি করতে পারবে না. So 6 to 10 kilobase pair containing several genes responsible for antibiotic resistance. Like example PBR322. This is PBR322. This is the plasmid. It has different site of antibiotic resistance. That is this site for ampicillin resistance and this site for tetracycline resistance. What is ampicillin? What is tetracycline? These are antibiotics to treat the bacterial infection. এগুলো মেডিসিন হিসাবে আমরা ইউজ করি, অ্যাম্পিসিলিন অ্যান্ড টেট্রাসাইক্লিন। সো প্লাজমিড, so PBR 322, it is an example of plasmid. It has ampicillin resistance gene and tetracycline resistance gene. Ampicillin resistance genes mean by using this gene they will produce some product. If we give ampicillin, the cell will not die because they has a power to resist the antibiotic. Okay. Also, if we add tetracycline, then for this part they will produce such a product that they will inhibit, they will resist the action of tetracycline. So if we add tetracycline, they will not die. Okay. So this has their special power, that is antibiotic resistance. So PBR 322 plasmid contains tetracycline and ampicillin resistance gene. If DNA introduced into the PST1 site, then become sensitive to ampicillin. Eta mane ki? Eta mane holo, if we make a cut at this site is called PST1 site. এখানে যদি কাট করে দিই তাহলে then the gene will be disrupted, so the resistance power will be lost. তাহলে কি হবে? If we add ampicillin, then the cell will die. আগে কি হচ্ছিল, ওরা বেঁচে যাচ্ছিল, রেজিস্ট্যান্স পাওয়ার আছে ওদের, বাট আমি যখন এখানে কাট করে দিয়েছি তাহলে the gene has disrupted, তাহলে the action has gone. So if we add ampicillin, the cell will die. Okay. So this is about plasmid. Plasmid can come as a short note. Then lambda phage vector. What is phage? Phage ki? Bacteriophage ki kore? Bacteriophage ki bolto? Virus na bacteria? Virus. Ki kore era? They will infect the bacteria, mainly E. coli. Okay. It is a bacteriophage that infect E. coli. It has a linear DNA. About 1/3 of DNA are not essential for reproduction. মানে total DNA এর 1/3 কোনো কাজেই লাগে না. So that we can easily put larger DNA fragment, that is up to 10 to 20 kilobase pair can be inserted easily into the phage vector. Plasmid এ কত ছিল সাইজটা? 6 to 10 kilobase pair. এখানে একটু বাড়লো 10 to 20 kilobase pair. 10 to 20 kilobase pair in case of lambda phage vector. Then coming to cosmid vector. Cosmid means it is a hybrid of plasmid and lambda phage. Some property of plasmid and some property of lambda phage. It has features of plasmid like an oocyte. Oocyte ki re? What is ORI site? Origin of replication. Eta na hole replication hobe na. So oocyte, then antibiotic resistance, and they multiply independently after transformation into host cell. It allows packing of larger DNA up to 40 to 45 kilobase pair. তাহলে 6 to 10, 10 to 20, now it is 40 to 45. So this is our cosmid vector. Now YACS, yeast artificial chromosomes. Yeast artificial chromosome. Why it is called artificial? Because it is genetically engineered. So genetically engineered DNA molecule designed to clone large DNA fragment up to 1000 to 2000 in a yeast cell. They are linear DNA molecule containing telomere, centromere and ARS, autonomous replication sequence. ঠিক আছে? Autonomous replication sequence. Telomere, centromere and autonomous replication sequence. So this is about YACS. Now coming to BACS, bacterial artificial chromosome. They are bacterial plasmid derived from A plasmid. They can capable of carrying up to 300 kilobase pair of DNA. Now coming to expression vector. Expression vectors are vectors that carry host signal that facilitate to transcription and translation of inserted gene. আগের গুলো যেমন plasmid, cosmid, they only allow the replication but not translation and transcription. But the expression vector, they allow transcription and translation. They are very useful for expressing eukaryotic genes in bacteria. তাহলে if we want to produce the DNA, like insulin যদি produce করতে চাই, then we have to use which vector? মানে প্রোটিন প্রোডাক্ট করতে চাইছি, ইনসুলিন বা গ্রোথ হরমোন, দেন এক্সপ্রেশন ভেক্টর। লাস্টের বেঞ্চে তোরা ঘুমোচ্ছিস না কি করছিস? দেন উইল ইউজ এক্সপ্রেশন ভেক্টর। আর যদি শুধু ডিএনএ কপি চাই, then we can use plasmid, cosmid or phage. Okay. So these are all about the vectors. So after selecting a suitable vector, fragments of DNA one from human genome and another from vector DNA have base pair. The ends are covalently joined by the action of the DNA ligase. Restriction enzyme is conjunction of in conjunction with DNA ligase, therefore can produce vector containing recombinant or hybrid or chimeric DNA. তাহলে কি করলাম, প্রথমে একটা ডিএনএ কাট করলাম, তারপর প্লাজমিড থেকে একটা পার্ট কাট করলাম সেম রেস্ট্রিকশন এন্ডোনিউক্লিয়াস ইউজ করে, তারপর একটা টেস্ট টিউবের মধ্যে নিয়ে 2 টাইপস অফ ডিএনএ এন্ড we have to add DNA ligase add করে দিলে our recombinant DNA or chimeric DNA is ready. Now we have to transform it into the host cell. Transformation of recombinant DNA into host cell. কিভাবে হোস্ট সেলের মধ্যে ইন্ট্রোডিউস করা যাবে, এনি আইডিয়া? ওই যে প্লাজমিডটাকে হোস্ট সেলের মধ্যে কিভাবে ইন্ট্রোডিউস করব, কিছু আইডিয়া এমনি নিজের থেকে বল। জিন গান, হ্যাঁ জিন গান তো খুব একদম বেশ মানে কি বলবো আলট্রা মডার্ন একটা প্রসিডিওর। আর হ্যাঁ হিটশকের সাথে আর একটা দিতে হয়, সেটা হলো ক্যালসিয়াম ক্লোরাইড দিতে হয়, ঠিক আছে? এটা ওদের হলো মানে ইকোলাইডের একটা ন্যাচারাল এটা মেথড, ক্যালসিয়াম ক্লোরাইড। ওকে, জিন গান দিতে পারি ক্যালসিয়াম ক্লোরাইড, ঠিক আছে? মাইক্রো ইনজেকশন। সো দিস আর দ্য প্রসিডিওর। First, chemical procedure. Bacterial cells are treated with divalent pattern, that is calcium chloride, to make them competent, followed by heat shock, means rising the temperature. Then electrical, high voltage electric pulses create temporary pores in the plasma membrane of the host cell, allowing the recombinant DNA to enter. Then microinjection, directly injecting DNA into nucleus of an animal cell or large microorganism using a microneedle. Then gene gun, coating microparticle of gold and tungsten with the DNA and firing them directly into the cell. Then fuzz vector, using engineered fuzz vector to inject DNA into the bacterial cell more efficiently than chemical method. Chemical method a failure হওয়ার চান্স আছে, but if you use fuzz vector less failure chance. Okay, so chemical method, electrical method, gene gun, then micro injection and fuzz vector. These are the methods of transformation. The procedure is called transformation. That means when the vector or the recombinant DNA vector is transformed into the cell, the process is called transformation. Then after transformation, there will be amplification of recombinant DNA. After transformation, we have to put the cell into a culture medium. কালচার মিডিয়াম কি রে? ও সেলগুলো গ্রো করার জন্য একটা পেট্রি ডিশে আগার থাকে, ঠিক আছে? and we add some growth factor to this agar and we put the bacteria, so they will grow by uptaking the growth factor and there will be multiple colonies of bacteria. Colony মানে অনেকগুলো ব্যাকটেরিয়া একসাথে থাকবে, ঠিক আছে? multiple colonies of bacteria can be seen. So the host cell are allowed to grow in agar plate containing growth factor. The host cell containing the recombinant DNA are incubated under condition which they can replicate rapidly. After that, selection and screening. ওই যে বললাম যে রিকম্বিনেশন গুলো হলো সেগুলো সব সাকসেসফুল নাও হতে পারে, দেয়ার ইজ হাই রেট অফ ফেলিওর। মানে এই যে আমি বলে দিলাম এটার সাথে জয়েন হয়ে গেল, দিস প্রসিডিওর ইজ নট মাচ ইজি, there is high chance of failure. So we have to select the plasmid or the recombinant DNA which is successful. Okay, so how we will select it is successful or not? So this procedure is selection and screening. Only 5% of bacterial colonies contain the desired vector, therefore we have to select the desired colonies by using the antibiotic resistance property. Antibiotic resistant property আছে আমরা সবাই দেখলাম। So by using the antibiotic resistance property of the plasmid, we can easily select. কিভাবে সিলেক্ট করব? This is plasmid PBr 325. It has APR means ampicillin resistance, TCR means tetracycline resistance, CMR means chloramphenicol resistance. These all three are antibiotic. So if we cut in this CMR region and insert the foreign DNA means that was the our gene of interest. If we insert this part, so the CMR region is broken, that means disruption of the CMR gene. So there will be no resistance against CMR. So it has become CMR কি বলে resistance power চলে গেলে কি বলে সেটাকে sensitive, CMR sensitive. So it has become CMR sensitive. So if we add chloramphenicol in the growth culture plate, then the cell will die. Procedure টা এরকম হয়। This is the agar plate, the petri dish, glass petri dish, এখানে agar দেওয়া আছে growth medium. Okay, so there is growth of bacteria, bacterial colony. We will produce replica plate. এটা ধরো মাইক্রোবায়োলজি ডিটেইলসে পড়বি। replica plate, replica plate মানে সিমিলার এই একই কলোনি হবে। This is replica plate. So by taking replica plate, if we add chloramphenicol, then chloramphenicol add করলে কোন কলোনিগুলো অ্যাবসেন্ট থাকবে? যেগুলো সাকসেসফুল হয়েছে রিকম্বিনেশন না সাকসেসফুল হয়নি? সাকসেসফুল হয়েছে সেগুলোকে আমরা দেখতে পাবো না, কারণ they are already died. So suppose this region is absent. After adding chloramphenicol, this region, the colony of these regions are absent. That means এই যে তিনটা কলোনি ছিল তাদের কি হয়েছিল? রিকম্বিনেশন অফ সাকসেসফুল, মানে তাদের সিএমআর জিনটা কাট আউট হয়ে গেছে। ঠিক আছে, সো ফ্রম দ্য অরিজিনাল প্লেট উই ক্যান কালেক্ট দিস কলোনি। That means this colony contains the bacteria that has successful recombinant DNA. বোঝা গেছে এটা? That has successful recombinant DNA. So by collecting this cell, we can amplify to produce multiple copies of DNA, or we can produce protein if the vector is expression vector. এটা বোঝা গেছে? স্ক্রিনিংটা ক্যান অলসো কাম অ্যাজ এ শর্ট নোট, আলাদা করে আসতে পারে স্ক্রিনিংটা। বোঝা গেছে? কোনো অসুবিধা আছে স্ক্রিনিং এ? এটা পরিষ্কার একদম, কোনো প্রবলেম নেই। So by using antibiotic resistance property, we can screen whether our recombination is successful or not. Nowadays we also use some fluorescence technology. Okay, it is an advanced technology. Fluorescent color দেবে তাহলে বুঝতে পারবো যে সাকসেসফুল হয়েছে। ঠিক আছে, but this is the old method. So selection is complete. So this is the procedure of recombinant flowchart of recombinant DNA technology in a nutshell. তো এটা দেখে নে একবার, বুঝতে পারছিস কিনা? সেম যা পড়েছি একই আছে। Site of cleavage in plasmid, site of cleavage in human DNA. By using same restriction endonuclease use করতে হবে। কেন বলতো? ডিফারেন্ট ইউজ করলে কাট সাইট ডিফারেন্ট হয়ে যাবে, সো ফিট করবে না। সো উই হ্যাভ টু ইউজ সেম রেস্ট্রিকশন এন্ডোনিউক্লিয়াস, মানে এখানে যদি ইকো R1 ইউজ করি, উই হ্যাভ টু ইউজ ইকো R1. Then this is clipped plasmid and this is the DNA fragment of interest. Then we use DNA ligase for annealing. Chimeric plasmid recombinant DNA contains plasmid DNA and human DNA of interest. Now we have to transformation into the host cell. Okay, so this is chromosomal DNA and this is the vector containing our gene of interest. So this is transformed bacterial cell. Now if we want to obtain the DNA, then we have to isolate the plasmid and cleave with restriction endonuclease and isolate cloned human DNA. These are the cloned human DNA, multiple copies of DNA. But if we want to obtain the protein like insulin, growth factor, protein গুলো আমরা যদি পেতে চাই, grow under condition permitting expression of clone gene. Expression means translation, transcription হবে. That's why we are using expression vector. So we have expression vector use করলাম, there are lots of protein, so we have to isolate the protein part. This is the flow chart. যদি recombinant DNA technology আসে, ডিটেইলসে যা লিখবি তার সাথে একটা flow chart অবশ্যই দিবি। ঠিক আছে, যে কোনো জিনিস লেখার সঙ্গে যদি একটা ফ্লো চার্ট দিস তাহলে অ্যান্সারটা খুব ভালো লাগে দেখতে। সো দিস ইজ দ্য স্টেপস অফ রেস্ট্রিকশন এন্ডোনিউক্লিয়াস ইন শর্ট। আচ্ছা, যদি কোশ্চেন আছে হোয়াট আর দ্য টুলস অফ রেস্ট্রিকশন রিকম্বিনেন্ট ডিএনএ টেকনোলজি, টুলস কি বলবি? টুলস অফ রিকম্বিনেন্ট ডিএনএ টেকনোলজি মানে কি কি যন্ত্রপাতি ইউজ করছিস। আচ্ছা, আরেকটা বলি, রেস্ট্রিকশন এন্ডোনিউক্লিয়াস ইজ অলসো কল্ড মলিকিউলার সিজার, কাট করছি, এমসিকিউ আসতে পারে, ঠিক আছে। আর হোয়াট ইজ কল্ড মলিকুলার গ্লু, ডিএনএ লাইগেজ ইজ কল্ড মলিকুলার গ্লু। তাহলে বল, পড়লি তো পুরো প্রসিডিওরটা। যদি বলে টুলস অফ ইউজড ইন রিকম্বিনেন্ট ডিএনএ টেকনোলজি, কি কি হবে, কি মনে হচ্ছে? হ্যাঁ, আরই হবে, রেস্ট্রিকশন এন্ডোনিউক্লিয়াস, দেন হ্যাঁ ভেক্টর হবে, ভেক্টরও টুলস, আর ডিএনএ লাইগেজ হবে না, ডিএনএ লাইগেজ, আর হোস্ট সেল, ওটাও তো একটা টুল, হোস্ট সেল তো ইউজ করে আমরা রেপ্লিকেশন করব, হোস্ট সেল। সো যদি টুলস আসে তাহলে if question comes as a tools used in recombinant DNA technology, then number one is enzyme বলে একটা হেডিং করবি, enzymes এর মধ্যে যেটা আসবে restriction endonuclease, then second is DNA ligase, then third DNA polymerase, there are another enzyme that is alkaline phosphatase. কিন্তু এই তিনটে বললেই যথেষ্ট, alkaline phosphatase, then after enzyme second is vector, ভেক্টরের এক্সাম্পল বল, ভেক্টরের প্লাজমিড, তারপর কসমিড, ফাজ, কি রে ওই লাস্টের দিকে তোরা বল কিছু, আর কি, ওএসি, বিএসি and expression vector. So these are the vector, enzymes, vectors, then host cell. আচ্ছা, হোস্ট সেল কি কি হতে পারে? একটাতে ইকোলাই বললাম, দে ক্যান বি ব্যাকটেরিয়া, দে ক্যান বি ভাইরাস, আর দে ক্যান বি ফাঙ্গাস, ঠিক আছে। সামটাইমস দে ক্যান বি ম্যামেলিয়ান সেল অলসো। সো হোস্ট সেল ক্যান বি ভাইরাস, ব্যাকটেরিয়া, ফাঙ্গাস, or sometimes mammalian cell. Vector, host cell and the enzymes, these are the tools. আর কিছু আছে টুলস লাস্ট স্টেজে? না, আর কিছু তো নেই, হোস্ট সেলে দিয়ে তো হয়ে গেল। So these are the tools that is used in case of restriction recombinant DNA technology.